Breakfast of Champions.
Well, good morning. It's a bombing 36 degrees. I am in the Dixie National Forest. I was going to go to Escalante last night, but it was a little later than I wanted to find a place to camp. Um, my buddy who I met, we actually didn't just meet up here. I was actually heading to his house in Park City, and my wife said that my buddy and his wife and kids were at Bryce Canyon, and I was like, well, holy shit, I'm driving through here right now. So I met up with them last night, had dinner. Thank you for dinner last night. It was awesome. Went back to their place. Like a stargazing place, these domes that they're staying at, and the whole thing's all glass, and they had a disco room, disco floor, disco balls, disco LED lights. It was great. That was their room, and I was there until, I don't know, almost 11 o'clock last night, and I said I gotta go. I want to get somewhere and go camp. I wanted to go to Escalante last night, and I had to drive back into town to go get fuel into Perfect. I think it's called Perfect. I drove back into there, got fuel, and by then it was like 11:45, and I'm like, oh crap! I'm just gonna head back out. My buddy was telling me about a place where they went horseback riding to go see Butch Cassidy's hideout. So I kind of went back down this direction, and it was so pitch black last night. Oh my gosh, I could not see any signs. And my Gaia app wasn't telling me the actual trail for some odd reason. But then I finally found the trail, so I was kind of going back up and down the highway until I ran into the trail, and then I finally ran into the trail, and I came up here into the Dixie National Forest because it's dispersed camping all over the place. So as I was coming up, it was just like campers, RVs, trailers, vans, Subarus. Nothing like what I have yet. I didn't see anything. I just saw my first Tacoma go in somewhere into the back. But yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. I'm in the Dixie National Forest. It started to rain last night about... Sorry, I don't have a mic on. So hopefully the mic on this is working. It started to rain last night, and the wind started to pick up, and of course I parked so close to this pine tree that it was scratching the top of the shell of the rooftop tent last night. So I got to listen to scratching going on for a little while until I got used to it, and then just finally dozed off. And then right now it's 10:20. So I got up about 9:35. I'm like, what time did I get up this morning? So got up, cleaned everything up inside the tent, put everything away, and I didn't want to pull everything out. So I'm having some Keebler's Harry Potter fudge strip cookies, coffee, of course, and I'll probably have, I got these Purely Elizabeth organic style granola, so I'll probably end up having that. Just kind of eat. I'll clean up here and then hit the road, and who knows where I'm gonna go. So see you in a sec. So I'm I know I don't have the mic hooked up. It's charging right now. Hopefully the sound's good. It's so cold that it doesn't seem like it's cold, but man, my fingers are so numb right now as I'm putting everything away that I closed the rooftop tent down. It's starting to rain, but this is showing you what it were. So it says Bryce Canyon, right? 38 degrees. And it says conditions, the temperature feels like it's 23 degrees because as the breeze that's going on right now. But holy smokes. It's been a while since I've camped under these types of conditions, because usually it's just clear, sunny, no clouds, no rain, no nothing. Like, our weather has been wacky all freaking year long, and usually I like camping when it rains because it's pretty cool. It feels just, I don't know, something about the way it feels, I guess, when it rains. I have another portion that goes on my tent, a vestibule that comes out, and it's like another room in here. I'll show you a photo of that. One year I was up in the Mojave National Preserve, and I got up there and it was like raining, and then the next morning I woke up, I had 3 inches of snow, and of course I had that vestibule out, so it was kind of nice to have that because I had a dry area I can be in and just kind of sit and relax and eat breakfast, where I didn't bring any of that with me on this trip because I didn't expect to have any of these types of conditions that we're having right now. This wind. When I was in Flagstaff, Arizona yesterday, and it was clear. It was nice. It was nice. It wasn't cold. And a lot of people I'm listening as I'm walking around, and they're all, "Oh my gosh, it's so cold," and I'm like, it's like 68 degrees. It's like, this is like perfect temperature right now. And I'm like, 68 to 100, I think, is a lot better right now. I mean, it is May, and we should be having warm temperatures as May climbs. So, they all agreed. But regardless, it was nice in Flagstaff yesterday, and even on my drive in, I took some dirt trails all the way here to Bryce Canyon. I took like 100 miles of back trails. I'll have some videos and stuff like that. I'll include it into everything. This trip I did was basically for me to do some testing on a radio that I purchased for $439, that this company states that this radio will get reception no matter where you go. Like, it is the thing of the future. This thing is going to get reception no matter what, right? That's what their claim is on all their social media, let's just say. And I reached out to that company asking if they would be willing to partner with me and let me test it to see for sure if it gets reception no matter where you go, because I go to some very, very remote places that I get zero reception, and it bothers me because every time I go out, I want reception so that I could be in contact with my wife and just to let her know I'm okay, like there's nothing wrong, everything's great, I've moved on, and I'm going on to my next location, and such and such and such and such. Well, they never contacted me back. They never even gave me the time of day. And I waited about a month and a half just to see, nothing. I keep seeing more and more YouTubers doing reviews on these radios, and they're just ranting and raving how wonderful these things were and how great they work, and oh my gosh, me and my companies or our crew or me and my buddies, like, it's just like, I'm like listening to this stuff. I'm like, come on, this can't be true. And half of these people are sitting within city limits of stuff like that. So you're just gonna have to check that video out, because I'm gonna prove that wrong. That company is just a big scam. So, all right, we'll see you as we roam around Utah's national forest areas. Like I said, I'm not sure where I'm gonna end up today, as I don't know what kind of weather I'm gonna be running into in Utah right now, because it's cold. It says 36, but feels like a bombing 23 degrees. Oh my gosh, it's cold. But it's beautiful, I'll tell you that. I love this. This is just awesome. I don't mind it. And the interesting thing is I removed my winter jacket out of my 4Runner Thursday, because I'm like, I'm not gonna need it. It's gonna be like in the 80s and 90s everywhere I go. And lo and behold, it feels like a bombing 23 degrees, even though it's 36. It's cold. I have 2 blankets, which they did the job last night. As I say, I don't know if I've ever done the video of this, but I have an electric heated blanket on the bottom, and I just plug it in when I get cold and turn it on, and I'm perfect. I got my motion lights right here, even though there's not much sun, but like when I get to camp, I put them around my wheel wells just to prevent mice from climbing in, or squirrels or chipmunks. And then I turn them off when I go to bed. The only ones I leave on are the ones on my passenger side over here. And I usually put them inside the wheel well up in here, so it just kind of lights this area up. So if those little buggers do start to climb in, they'll get lit up by the light. But yeah,